Breaking news, my country people. It has been exposed how Supreme Court, Justice under the leadership of Justice Olukayode Ariwola as the Chief Justice of Nigeria have been busy sharing over 200 million bribes they've collected from governors across party lines who were seeking the apex court's favorable judgment following the 2023 governorship petitions. Guys, you would be shocked. It has been exposed, my country people. What is happening? Now, aside entering a deal to work with Bola Tinubu ahead of the 2027 Kano State Governor, Abba Kabra Yusuf of the NNPP, allegedly paid $15 million to the Supreme Court Justice. The Kano APC governorship candidate, Dr. Nasiru Gawuna, led by the former governor, Abdullahi Ganduje, also paid $15 million. But after losing out from the ruling, Tinubu secretly called the CJN to direct the justice, who handled the Kano governorship petition, to refund the $15 million collected from Gawuna and Ganduje, and then directed Ganduje to work with Yusuf of the NNPP after entering a deal with Rabiu Kwankwaso ahead of 2027. The Zamfara governor Dauda Lawan, the Bauchi governor Bala Mohammed, the Plateau governor Caleb Mufwang, and others had paid huge sum of money into the vault of the corrupt Supreme Court justice. Others who made bribe payments to the rogue Supreme Court justice are the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Cross River State Governor, Basi Otu, the Rivers State Governor, Peter Mba, and the Ebonyi State Governor, Francis, Abia State Governor, Alex Oti. They all allegedly paid between $15 million and $10 million in bribes to keep their job. And curiously, after getting victory from the Supreme Court, now the governors heaped praises on Tinubu for not meddling in the decisions of the Supreme Court. Unknown to Nigerians, while the praises were ongoing at midnight, Tinubu was calling the CJN and also requesting refunds for some APC governors' payments and entering in a 2027 deal with PDP governors. Jackson Ude reported. My country people, if this is actually true, it is really, really unfortunate. If it is true, then Nigeria is finished. I mean, where are all these monies coming from? Where are all these monies coming from? May God help us all. Because at this point, if this allegation against our judiciary is true, then it is quite shameful and worrisome, because it is widely believed that politicians are highly corrupt, but yet the last hope of the common man is the judiciary, which has to be protected in all ramifications. So therefore, a thorough investigation must be carried out to sanitize the last hope of the common man, because we want our democracy to stand, but corruption would not let our democracy to thrive in this country. Nigeria is indeed finished, because people at this point no longer look at the judicial system of government. That's the people in this country, they no longer have trust for the judiciary. They don't have trust or confidence in the judiciary. That is why we are having so many problems in this country. The CJN being corrupt, our judicial officers being corrupt, the justice of Nigeria being corrupt. In fact, Nigeria has lost all confidence in the judiciary at all levels. The issue is not whether these accusations against the judiciary are corrupt or not. The issue is, why have they come up at all? 90% of people who read this piece will believe that, yes, so they've lost confidence in the judiciary. At this point, all Nigerians right now Some and most Nigerians right now have lost confidence in the judiciary because of this matter. Well, my country people, there is a lot, of things to be said. But then, guys, what are your thoughts on this? However, Nigerians have reacted. Nigeria is corrupt, so that is why we are not making such progress. At this junction, we don't know where to start from. If this is true, then we are surely doomed in Nigeria. This set of justice is the worst. When we call for regulation of this justice, we know what we are talking about. Our legal system is shrinking of maximum corruption, no hope for true justice. If at all, God will help us in Nigeria. In Nigeria, the more you look, the less you see. We ought to expose more of this corruption. Then, if all these bribery allegations are true, not only the judiciary is at fault, but the politicians. Effort to sanitize this country without the support of the politicians is impossible. Nigeria is definitely a scam. But then, what can we say? Nigeria has entered one chance. And I think it's time for the Nigerian government to do away with Jackson Ude before he destroys the country. Such allegations against the entire governors of this country is worrisome. Cautioning Jackson Ude alone, let alone serious consequences for his devious acts, will not help. But then, your abuse and curses amongst yourself is really pitiable. I really hope that I am aware that some judges and justices are corrupt, and I'm sure that it is possible that some governors might have made illegal efforts to compromise some Nigerian justice. But this particular news, well, we don't know. It is very funny at this point. It is so clear that before we approve this, there must be concrete evidence to prove these claims. Allegations are very too serious and can attract the international community. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. Well, this revelation was revealed by Jackson Ude to Nigerians on what's happening in the judicial system and what transpired during the presidential election petition tribunal, how governors were said to have paid some amount of money to the Supreme Court justice, and how they are busy sharing this money amongst themselves. He called out some governors that paid these monies to the Supreme Court justice. He called out the Zamfara governor, the Bauchi governor, Plateau governor, Caleb Mufwang, another governor. Also called out the Enugu state governor, Peter Mba, the Ebonyi State Governor, the Abia State Governor, and the Lagos State Governor. Guys, I'm dropping here. What are your thoughts on this? Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you.